YouTube's happening. It is Wednesday, November 12th. We're talking college hoops now. So we have all of our games. How many games have we got today in this one? It's a big old, it's not as big as it was yesterday. It's only 43 Division One versus Division One games. So like Regina Lynchburg, Bluefield State. Who is that? Who is that? Point University? No, none of these count. Sorry. I only count like D1 v D1. Elon versus Marshall, Madison versus Longwood. These are all D1 teams. So we're going to go through this schedule and see what we can do. We're starting to get more and more information. Some teams are at 3 games down, maybe 4. Once we get to 5 and start getting some true averages, the things are going to start clicking more. So we're still being very cautious, very smart, not going crazy on the plays. We're just playing a little bit so we can get a feel for it, which is good because yesterday wasn't a great day. So UNCA, they won by 5. Penn State won by 8. They both won, but it was like, they didn't cover. Coastal Carolina money line hit for that plus 131. Beautiful stuff. Great hit right there. Right, and just straight up lost. Straight up lost. Southern and Florida Gulf Coast both had 95 points at one point, I think I saw. So, what did they end up at? I'm actually curious now. So, yeah, Gulf Coast, 95-94. That was the final score. And then, let's see. Ash, let me go up to Ash. What was that final score? They won by 5. Yeah, 69 there. So Penn State won but didn't cover. They won. Wright just lost outright at home. How do you lose them at home to the 5.5 point favorite? Harvard got dog walked at home as well. What are we doing? And then Missouri State had a second half collapse that was just epic. So Missouri, what was that final? I don't even know what the final score was. They lost by 1. Yeah, 1.5 point favorite. Second half collapse. They were up the whole game too. Crazy. So we're figuring it out. It's going good. So overall, the season's new. Like I said, we're being very small, very smart. So if you want the plays typed out for every single sport, no matter what sport it is, or you want access to the spreadsheets, or you just want to come join the chat and get a typed out list of plays, go check out the HQ. Parlays, teasers, all that stuff are going to start going over there. I don't do them anyways, but now I'm going to start doing them, but I'm going to do it for members because they have asked for it. They pay members. I hook them up. That's what we do. So straights will always be here. The parlay is going to be just the straight plays, just watered down a little bit and then put into something. Just go. I don't like losing by 1 or 2 points, so we're gonna have a little fun with it. And if people want it, I'm gonna give it to you. So I'm here for the masses. So enough of that. We have our games. It is busy, 43 some odd games. So let's go ahead and jump to the first one right now. All right, so we're gonna do like we've been doing. We're just gonna roll through sheet after sheet after sheet. We can do that on days like this where there's only 43 games. We can kind of quickly move. Now, days like the weekend, Saturdays when there's 150 something games going on, I'm gonna try to start doing those like Friday night just to give you time to watch because I know it's a lot of games. I can't cover every game. You know that. I just can't do it. If you go be a spreadsheet member, which is the second level of member, you get the spreadsheet for every single game. Every game, no matter what it is. See, this is the sheets right here. So literally, you pick a game. You want to see Evansville and Middle Tennessee? There you go. It's there for you. So yesterday noticed that the streak thing was off. I fixed that right after the video was yesterday. That's all updated now. So everything is nice and fixed now, as it should be. This is the start of the season. There's going to be some kinks every now and then on the sheets, especially updating them for the new season. So we should be good. Let's go ahead and jump to the first game, which is going to be Binghamton in Georgetown. This game starts at 6 Eastern. So we're done with the early stuff right now. I'm sure that was all for the holiday yesterday, but now we're on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern starts. Binghamton is not a good team, you can tell. You just look at the stuff. They play 3 games now, and their offense is still bad. Once we get to 5, you see how it's going to work. We can, if you play 5 games and you can't, you're in the 340s and scoring, that just means you just suck at scoring. You didn't play 4 or 5 beast teams in a row. Only very select teams do that. So the Georgetown defense is nasty. We're going to get a clear picture of who's good at what. Georgetown's played 2 games, and they've hit 20% of their threes. I don't care who you play. If you're only hitting 20%, you are not a good 3-point team. Common sense. So what's the spread in this game? Georgetown 27.5. New rule. I'm not taking anything in the 20s or higher. I don't care who it is or what it is, unless it's like, something really, really crazy. But Georgetown's way too high. We can't take that. And what do? We move on to the next game, which is going to be Tennessee and North Florida. In North Florida, what are you doing? It's been 1 game. Sometimes you got to pump the brakes a little bit. Who did North Florida play in the 1 game? I got to see this. You played, oh, that's right, Florida, the defending champions, and you got just belt to ass, clearly. There's only 365 teams. When you're in the bottom 5 in that category, and that category, and that category, and that category, and that category, you suck. Sorry. It's only been 1 game. It was Florida. Now you're playing Tennessee, who is also ranked, who will probably belt to ass you as well. What's the Tennessee line? 41.5. You'll only lost to Florida by 40. You might cover. Just saying. But Tennessee looked good. I'm tempted to take North Florida plus 41.5. Would that be crazy? Would that feels like a lot of damn points. I don't think North Florida's that bad. I don't there's no way that it's been one game. Look, they had great three. They held Florida to 18% at threes. That's impressive. You know what I'm gonna do? It's 41.5 minus 105. Look at the line. Look at it right there. And if you want to take a money line, Flip will take your money gladly. Ah, 41.5 North Florida. You shouldn't bet teams like this, but 40 points? You're giving me literally 40 points. I'm down. I am down. Let's chase that. UNF plus 41.5. That seems too much. That's too much. That's too much. If Florida beat you by 40, Tennessee, I can see if Tennessee win by 30, 35, but not 41, not 42, not 42. Let's go back to the sheets. Keep their moving. Marshall and Elon Musk. Let's see what we got. Oh, everything is just kind of blending in together, which isn't what you want. First home game for Marshall. So these numbers you would think would get a little bit better because now they're at home instead of being away. Cool, 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 cool. So you can see all that information. I'm gonna pass on this. Anytime we have somebody playing their first home or away, I don't want to mess with those. Not until we get an idea of what they are. Longwood versus Madison. Looks like fall. A lot of red, a lot of orange, very little green. Nothing really standing out. No overs, no unders, no sides pass. Crazy because Longwood and Madison, really? Let's see. South Carolina and Presbyterian, same situation. You would think the South Carolina, right? Just take them, move on. That's how you lose money. That's not what we do around here. We look at things. We say, okay, South Carolina, where is it at? It's down here. South Carolina is a 15.5 point favorite. Well, they're winning their games by 12. They played 2 games. Presbyterian's played 4 games already. We can see what they're kind of good at. They're kind of good inside. You see this. They're playing like opponents most likely, but who have they played? I wish I had it to where like there was like a last 4 or 5 and you could see the last 5 opponents and how they did each game. That would be great, but I would need a whole second sheet for that. And that would be just a whole process to just, ooh, that'd be a lot for a sheet. I could do it. I could easily do it, actually. I might do it. Let's see. I would like to have a second sheet and go match up and then bam, history just real quick and don't have to do anything. I just made an idea. Let me write that down before I forget that. Hold up. Hold up. Let's see. Sheet to show last 5 opponents. Yeah. I get the box scores. That's how I make these sheets. I get the box scores from an API. I take the box scores, put them in a framework sheet, and then pull the information out via formulas. Good stuff. So, all right, I think I'm good there. Good job. You see the light bulbs going off. There we go. I'm not taking this game though. No, hell no. Marshall. We already did that one. Sorry. ETSU in Northern Kentucky. The Norse. I love that logo. Love that. So 71-38 cancel. Northern Kentucky's 2 games. Defense not good. They can score inside. Defense is their issue. You can tell. They can score points though, so this should be a higher scoring affair. But ETSU has some good defense. 2 games now, 59 average. 59 average, not bad. I think I'm gonna leave that alone. Nothing's really standing out there. We're looking for some clear cut, something good. South Florida, Coppin. See, South Florida, they can score. They can score. They're fast. They're very fast. Coppin is one of the worst teams in the league. 3 teams they've played and whooped their ass. They were losing by an average of 20 points. So South Florida is going to be what? Give me a line on South Florida. There's got to be something good, right? It's got to be up here, right? Where is South Florida? It's got to be, there it is. 34.5. Not a chance. I'm not taking Coppin 34 either. That's just no. They're winning their games. They're losing by 20. That's too much. So we'll take that off. Let's move on. You should be able to put a nice little money line together, a whole bunch of them, but Coppin ain't one on the road. Get out of here. Let's see. Western Michigan versus Purdue Fort Wayne. If that's who you wonder who FW is, they have the Mastodons. Offense, defense, potential over, maybe. Maybe the threes are they're okay. They're not amazing though. Offensive rating, they're both very fast too. You want high pace when it comes to overs. You want low pace for unders. Common sense stuff. Let's go look for do Fort Wayne. It's 162. Do we want to rock a 162 or a 171 to 162? So there's our total 62, 173. Total's right at the bottom. So if they play within their average, we should be good. But I like to have a little bit of cushion in there. That way, if they kind of slip a little bit, you're still fine. We don't have that here. So you could take it, but I'm gonna be extra cautious today. Why not? That defense is bad though. Purdue's defense is not good. Western Michigan, maybe. Nah, I'm gonna pass. Let me get some coffee real quick. Okay, got a little more coffee, got me a cough drop because the throat was starting to hurt. We're good now. It's a lot of talking every day I do. So where are we at? We're at Western Michigan. We passed on this one. I more I think about it, I've passed on a lot so far. I'm gonna take this one instead. I'm gonna take this over 162. We're gonna see if the sheets are doing what they're supposed to do. So we're going 162.5. Remember, this is all 1% per play because we do straight bets. That's what the videos are. They're straight bets only. Now, of the straight bets, it's 1% of the bankroll, but the bankroll's tiny in college bet. It's a baby right now. We got to grow it up. It's a tiny little baby, not like NFL or baseball that was big and grown up in adult size. It's baby still. So it'll grow over the next few weeks. It'll get bigger and bigger. So, and then I'll actually increase it once we get a feel for a college hoops and we get a good idea. So, moving on from here, we're going to VCU? Yeah, VCU with St. Peter's. VCU looks good offensively. Both teams can't stop the three, but they can shoot threes. That's VCU all day right there. So, um, fast break points are great. They can score offense versus their defense. Yeah, this is VCU at home. VCU at home by how much? Give me a good one. VCU 21 and a half. What are we doing? That's too much. Can't do it. Not a chance, bro. Oh, let's see. Indiana versus Milwaukee. The Sewer Rats. Oh, they're they're quickly becoming one of my favorite teams just because their logo is hilarious. You can't. I know that the Panthers or whatever the hell that's supposed to be. You can't tell me that little swoop there doesn't look like a sewer rat. I will say it every damn video. I don't care. Everyone should know about the sewer rats. So, so much. Oh man, where's Indiana? Where's Indiana on this list? Oh, Indiana is a 25.5 point favorite. It makes sense. They're good. Hell, they might win by more than 25. They're winning their games. They're 2-1, but they gave up points, and this is a high scoring game. Hold up. What's our total? 165? We might eclipse that quite easily because this is coming. Oh, that's 145. We have a very large range thanks Indiana whooping ass twice now. So yeah. Indiana not ranked. Kind of weird. Feels like they should be ranked. I don't know. That's just me though. Let's go Boston University. Brown Uni Damn. You're playing your first away game, you're playing your first home game. Both of you really ain't played nothing either because you both kind of just not good. Bye. Goodbye. Virginia Tech versus St. Joe's, first road game. We don't want to mess with that. We don't know what's going to happen. We got to see what happens. St. Bonnie versus Siena. Squint. You can see those two cancel out. Those two pretty close. Those two are. Ooh, Siena's offense is not the best. Those two. Yeah, defense here. Ugh. Oh man, defense is good. Under maybe, but no, I don't. No, no, no. We ain't got to the point where I'm gonna take a lot of plays yet. This day is already kind of just chill, kind of kicking it, see what's happening. G Dub versus American. George Washington versus American. That's a patriotic game if I've ever heard one. Inside scoring galore. Defense no. Outside scoring ain't never heard of it. No, nothing in this one. I want. We want St. Bonnie versus. I already did that one. We want Canisius. That's what I want. Canisius versus Mercyhurst. Yes, these are both D1 teams. If you didn't know that, hilarious. I know. Offense slacking. Defense pretty good for Mercy. Lamborghini Mercy. Passing. Sorry. Let's go to Houston versus Oakland. Number one, Houston is going to be a 40-point favorite. You already know they are. So let's go over here and go Houston upon 31 and a half. Now hold up now. Hold up. Wait a minute. Houston's defense is they're known for defense. Houston won their game by 22, but they're averaging their 2 wins by 22. They're losing their 2 games by an average of 20, damn near 30, 26, 27. It's 31. I could see this happening. But I did say I'm not going to like their defense is so bad. Their defense is so bad. So I'm taking this. I'm gonna break my own rule. I'm going man. I want to take it. I don't think what does Oakland even score in this game? Like 40? Do they even break like they score 77 on average? Are they gonna break 50? Let's be smart. Let's be smart. Let's not take it. Now, when it's 38-7 at halftime, I'm gonna be a little salty. I'm gonna tell you right now. But if it's not, I'm gonna be like, okay, we followed the rules. It did its job. Vandy versus Eastern Kentucky, first road game, points galore. How are you gonna score points on the road? Because at home you do great. You play 2 games, 100.5 average. The over-under is gonna be quite high for this game, probably. It's 169. So nice. That's 205 and 150. That is a hell of a range. That's a 55-point window. No, no, not a chance. Not a chance. What are we at? We did that one. We did that one. We did Houston. Oral Roberts and Tulsa. Tulsa looks pretty good. They've already played a game on the road, and they actually still did well. Look at the numbers. Those are good numbers for the road. So I can see Tulsa actually hanging in there. Tulsa 6.5 points on the road. Makes sense. Oral has terrible three-point shooting, great defense. Offensive ratings is not good, and they are very fast, but they are very slow. If they slow it down, this is going to be Tulsa's game. I'll take Tulsa 6.5 at home. They're winning their games by last. Their two games they've won by 30 on average. Pretty good, pretty good. So give me Tulsa on 0. This game is in Tulsa. The hell? How is it Tulsa at Oral Roberts, but it's in where the hell's Oral Roberts at? I don't know where their school is. I don't know, but that's a little suspicious. It's at the Maybe Center. Oral Roberts, where is their school at? I'm so confused. I need to find out where they are. Hold up. Where is Oral Roberts? It is in it's in Tulsa. Forgive me. I didn't know that. Don't even like you knew that either. You didn't know that. So I didn't, now you know something. If you did know, hey, props, you know where schools are. I'm not from that area, so clearly I don't know that, but now I do. So no one's really traveling. It's at Oral Roberts. That's cool. I'll take Tulsa. Sure, why not? Let's go Tulsa minus 6.5. Based on stats, should be fine. I like that. Let's move on. Can't believe that's in Tulsa. Just never knew that. Wow. It's always nice to learn something every day. I learned something. Missouri and Minnesota. First road game for Minnesota. Nice little Big Ten SEC matchup. Nothing crazy. I don't trust that at all. Until we get some away, I need to see how you play away. I need to see before I can trust you. It's probably Missouri by like 5 or 6, right? I'm guessing. I'm guessing. Missouri is 6.5. Yeah, 5 or 6. I was close. From there, let's go to Texas State versus UTSA. First road game. Don't want to touch that. Not till we know some information. I want road and way. I want it all filled out before we jump on it. Same. So we did Missouri, Texas, Marquette versus Little Rock. Marquette should be probably a heavy, heavy favorite. I'm assuming it's Marquette. It has to be. Why wouldn't they be? MARQ. Shouldn't be that hard. MARQ. 20.5. Are they worthy of 20.5? I mean, Little Rock can shoot the three, apparently. Little Rock can shoot the rock. Fun way to put it. Everything else is yellow, a lot of mustard, a lot of they're fast. Defenses are saying, no, that seems high. That seems high for them. Texas Southern and Samford. Texas Southern is bad. Oh, Introvert's home game. You might play better, but Samford's not great either. So, no, not a chance. Y'all have fun with these if you're playing them. I have 3 plays, though. I have 3. We're doing something out here. So, let me do this. Pull that back up. Great. From there, we're going to NC State. Yeah, NC State and UNC Greensboro, the #1 inside scoring team in 2 games, 75% if you round up. That is hellacious when it comes to offense. And then rating, yeah, NC State, crush. NC State, 31.5. Crush. They're averaging a 36-point win. 36 average. 31.5 is the line. UNC Greensboro is losing on the away game. They lost by 29. Over here, they're losing by 25. This is one I will take. This is one I will take. Sorry. You can't. No, I'll do one. This is the one I'm gonna do. Yeah, don't try this at home. NC State minus 31.5. Don't do it. Don't go crazy. I'm doing it though. So, let's see from there. Let's where we go. Oklahoma State, Prairie View. Prairie View. I don't know where the hell that is, but there's a lot of yellow, a little bit of green, nothing really standing out. Is the one I want to take, so we're going to pass on that. Let me hit the coffee up. BRB. Okay, let's finish it off. We were at Oklahoma State. We're moving on to, did we do Evansville? Evansville and Middle Tennessee State. No, we did not. First road game for Middle Tennessee. They look great, but it's only been 1 game. So we'll see what they, it's been 2 games at home. Let's see what they do on the road because they're looking really good at home, but I don't know about that. Teams play completely different on the road in college. College sports, it's hard to win on the road. I don't care what sport it is. So we did that one. We do Texas and FDU. Texas has not looked great. Now, Texas has played, I believe they played some, I think they played. Let me just verify that schedule. They played Duke and Lafayette. Duke was obviously Duke. It's great. Lafayette, they won by 37. So do we know they're good or not? No, we need to see more games. This is why we do a last 5 rolling average because things like that. So, but FDU has not been good. I don't care who you play. That's just terrible shooting, terrible defense. It's gonna be Texas about what 30. Texas is by. I get the searches been done already, but nope, we're gonna keep going. Damn it, Texas 31.5. Now, see, NC State look good. This one don't look good at all. Could they do it? Absolutely. But no, I'm not going to mess with it. South Dakota, Southern Indiana. Yeah, Those are schools. Offense, yes. Defense, no. But you can't score. If you were anything orange, I might take it over, but no, I don't want nothing to do with that. Bradley versus UT Martin. You can see the info there. Nothing's really standing out. A lot of green and yellow. Don't want to mess with that. From Bradley, let's go over to Bryant versus Dartmouth. First home game, first away game. They both are not good though, so don't bet the super bad games. There's no point. No reason to bet the bad teams. Not at all. Um, Texas, Utah State, Weber State, Grill University, two offense. Look at the offenses. Two games, both doing good. You've already played on the road and still scored 89 points. So that's what I want to see. How do you do your first road game? Can you still score? Yeah, you can score. So this one might be a very high scoring game. So let me go find Weber, Grill University State. 155. Are you kidding me? 155, 204, 130 to 204 is our range. Our total is 150. Damn. I can't do nothing with that. I can't do nothing with it. There's nothing I can do there. So I like to take it over, but man, that is a huge, that's a 70-point range. I can't do it. Oh man. Let's see. We did Utah, we did that one, that one. Did we do Bryant? No, yeah. First, yep, can't do those. Um, who's after Bryant? Utah State, Fresno. Fresno's next. Fresno and San Diego. San Diego looks better, but then offense, those two cancel out. Nothing's really and it's first road game for UC San Diego. Don't want to mess with that. Um, Fresno goes to Colorado State against Cal Poly. Colorado State can score. They play two games. They're putting up points. They're shooting amazing. Offensive rating good. Colorado State should be worth it, right? Colorado State, where are you at? You're not at the very bottom. You're up here. You are 18 and a half. Are they worth that? They're winning their games on average by almost 30. Cal Poly's losing their game on average by 2. I shall take Colorado State. They're shooting so good. I mean, yeah, ride the hot hand, right? So Colorado State minus 18.5. Okay, I'm down. It's under 20. I'm rocking with it. I'm down. So we did that. Let's see, from there we're going to San Diego, then Utah Tech. So San Diego, you see that number. Everything's pretty close. Nothing really standing out. And then Utah Tech, aka Dixie State, and 990, this 6. Okay, great. Manhattan, don't love that. Don't love that at all. Like the Buffalo logo. I think they did a good upgrade. That's a cool looking logo. Everything looks good. So, um, let's see what we have from there. We went from Utah Tech to Oregon. Oregon, offensively, what the hell, Oregon? What are you doing? San Diego State, what are you doing? I thought you two be better at this. Like, this is defensively? I don't think of defense in Oregon. I think of offense. I can't do it. No. Nevada versus first road game. You look good, but how do you do on the road? Gotta be cautious here. Oregon State versus North Texas. You can see defense, maybe an under. Maybe an under. No, I don't want to dust with the under today. Not feeling that. Not feeling unders. Nevada versus Southern. First, I think we just did that one. First road game. San Francisco versus Portland State. Higher score in Portland State's gonna have some very high pace games. I could see you could score defenses issues. This one might be an over anyways. 154. We're coming to 184 to 145, 146. It's inside the range, so we can't take it. Can't do it. Sadly, I know. Seattle versus Eastern Washington. That looks like fall. Way too much red and yet orange. No, not enough green out there. Pacific versus Long Beach. Long Beach is bad. Pacific's okay. And these are their away stats. So Pacific at home potentially 11 and a half at home for Pacific. They're winning their games by 13. They can shoot threes, and they're one of the worst teams guarding. Give me Pacific. I like that one. So Pacific minus, what is that? 11.5. I'm down for that. 2 games left. We got Stanford versus Montana State. That looks good. That looks good. And they play on the road too, but they play 2 games. They played 1 game on the road, and you can see how they did. 35% from 3. Hmm. Okay. Not wanting to mess with that one. And lastly, Hawaii and Mississippi Valley State at Hawaii. Hawaii by how it's I only have a line for it because it's tomorrow technically. So pass. I don't like taking Hawaii games. Weird stuff. So yeah, we're done. I mean, they give me. They mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays. 6 is better than I thought it'd be. I'm cool with that. So we're done. Tomorrow is Thursday. We have A very short slate. Look at that. Very short, but we got banger. We got 2 at 8 tomorrow. Great stuff. Purdue at Bama. Good, good stuff. That's the game of the week so far. I mean, gotta be. Michigan State plays San Jose. Other than that, it's a bunch of just Voorhees. What the hell's even that? I don't know. So I'll be here tomorrow. Appreciate being here. Check out the HQ if you want the plays in a nice typed out list. You want the spreadsheet, or you just want to get like a play of parlays, teasers. I'm gonna put those out soon, not for college yet. Give me like a week before I start doing those. Check out, come join the chat. It's all there. Other than that, appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow, Thursday, for a very short slate of college hoops. Peace.